Well, if you let me just a very short introduction in Turkish about Şilan, then she will introduce herself.
Yeah.
Evet, Şilan bugünkü sunumumuz için uzaklardan geldi diye. Almanya'dan geldi kendisi. 2004-2005 yıllarında da üniversitemizde endüstri mühendisliği bölümünde öğretim görevlisi olarak çalışmıştı kendisi. Kendisi tanıtacak. Evet, yeni güzel öğrenciler için çok iyi fırsatlar. Kendisi size çalıştığı firma ile ilgili bir tanıtım sunumu yapacak ve firmanın aynı zamanda bir takım programları var. Sizlerin de ileride kariyerinizde yardımcı olabilecek. O konuda da bize bilgiler verecek. Evet.
Okay, shall I continue in Turkish or in English? Okay, we have one person, right? So I have to continue in English. Is it okay for everyone? Good? Okay, good. So I continue in English. Well, arkadaşlar itirazı olan var mı İngilizce sunuma? Yani çünkü önemli olan sizlerin
anlamadıkları şeyler olursa belki arada bir Türkçe, İngilizce yapabiliriz. Olabilir değil mi?
Okay.
Tamam.
My name is Şilan Hun, and I worked in Atılım University between 2005 and 2006, and then I moved to France and then to Germany. Currently, I'm working for Bombardier Transportation as a strategy manager. And today, my aim is to first of all introduce Bombardier to you. Not only Bombardier Transportation, but also Bombardier Aerospace, what we are doing, who we are, and then to give you a little bit information about our international programs like the Global Graduate Program and also our internships. So let me start to introduce you our company. Well, actually, it's a very old company. Let's say Bombardier. Who knows in this room? Who knows Bombardier? Okay, that's okay because I didn't know it also 3 years ago before I started working for this company. The history of this company started 65 years ago in Canada, in Quebec. It's a Quebec company, meaning that they speak French, and they're proud of being a Quebecois company. So everything started with a very young engineer and an inventor, Joseph Armand Bombardier, who invented snowmobiles. Do you know that? When you go to Uludağ for skiing, etc., you use this kind of machines, right? This person is the inventor of this snowmobile. And then in between 1942 and 73, the company grows in this area very fast. They have some kind of vertical integrations with their suppliers, but at this time, unfortunately, there is energy crisis all over the world. So that was a bit tough times for the company. When we have a look to 1974 and 85, then what we see, the company entered into mass transportation very fast. When I say mass transportation, what do you understand from mass transportation?
Public transportation in large scale.
Wonderful. Who use metro in Ankara? Perfect.
Sometimes.
Do you use metro in Ankara? Sometimes, okay. So this is a mass transportation as an example, or the bus from Kızılay to Atılım University. We call this, it's a kind of mass transport, okay? So they entered, but not in let's say buses, only the trains, okay? So we produce trains. There are two important bits or projects in our history. One is Montreal Subway, and the second one is New York Metro contract. Okay, let's have a look to 1986 and 93. What we see that the Bombardier entered also the aerospace sector, and it grows very fast. It's made a very nice name in North America, and also they grow their presence in Europe. So, and of course there are very strategic acquisitions in the history. The first one appeared in USA, the acquisition of Learjet. It's very important for the aerospace business. And the second one is the acquisition of Adtranz in Germany. So because of that, our headquarters is based in Berlin because of this Adtranz acquisition. And then from 1990s to today, to present time, what we see that we have great products. As an example, in the aerospace, maybe you hear this names like CRJ 1000 C series, which we sold to Lufthansa actually 6 months ago. Next generation And in the transportation, we have Zefiro, our high-speed train, and I will show you a video on Zefiro. It's great. We are proud of Zefiro. And of course, we have the ecological, technological portfolio for the rail transport. We call it Eco4. We produce metro. Bombardier is a leader in metro production. We have facilities in China and in India. Okay, so this is our very brief history, company history. Let's have a look to overview to the financials. Our corporate office is based in Montreal, in Canada. We have, well, it's great. I mean, 63,000 people worldwide. It's a very multicultural company. We have revenues of nearly 20 billion US dollar as of January 2010. And 95% of these revenues are coming from outside of Canada. So it might give you a kind of clue about Bombardier and its multicultural perspective. Okay. Of course, I'm working on the transportation segment. So today my presentation will be very focused on the transportation, on rail transportation. Unfortunately, not on the aerospace segment. Okay, so we are a global leader in the rail sector. As I said, we produce metros, we produce LRVs, light rail vehicles, we produce high-speed trains, we produce trams, for example, that you're using. We have a great portfolio of products. Also, we manage the turnkey projects for our customers, meaning that we don't only produce the vehicles itself, but we manage the projects from start to the realization phase. Currently, while we are speaking, imagine there are 100,000 Bombardier vehicles all around the world, and they carry people from point A to point B. So it's really big. And the revenues of the transportation as of January 2010, again, it's 10 billion US dollar. And our global headquarters is based in Berlin, in Germany, and I'm working in this headquarters. Okay. So here in this world map, I think it will give you also a clue about Bombardier. We have production and engineering sites in 59 sites all over the world and 20 service centers. As you see, we don't have anything in Turkey, right? But I hope in the future we will have a dot on the map, I hope so, in Turkey. We have a footprint in 25 countries, meaning that we have production sites. We employ people in these 25 countries, but we have a kind of presence in 60 countries all over the world. We are our sales agents and sales networks. So I think this shows you how global is Bombardier. It's a local company, it's a local and global company in a way. Okay, so this picture shows you our segments in the transportation. There are some technical stuff, so I'm not going to go into details, but if you have some technical questions, please let me know so you can ask me questions. So I will let you know about our product portfolios. Rail vehicles, as I said, it's metro, commuter, regional trains. It's the vehicle itself. We have the transportation systems. These are more urban systems, very short length of the systems, like automated people mover in the airports, or the monorail, which we sold to currently in São Paulo in Brazil for the World Cup, for example. We have services because we don't only produce the vehicle, but also we provide the services to the customer, like fleet management, operation and maintenance, material solutions, spare part business. It's growing. It's an amazing business for us. We have rail control solutions, which is based in Stockholm. It's the pure software engineering, because currently what the world is going on in the future, what we see is very smart mass transport vehicles, meaning that smart transportation, a train without a driver. Can you imagine? The world is going in this direction. So we need a software engineering for this. We have transit security solutions, meaning that wayside solutions, for example, the CCTVs, right, the passenger information boards. We have propulsion. Propulsion is the vehicle or is the system which gives a move or the acceleration to the train. And we have bogies, which is based in Siegen in Germany. It is, let me say, it's the wheel of the train in a way. So this is our, very briefly, product portfolio. There are, of course, some technical aspects which I don't want to go in detail and I don't want to make you bored. board, but if you have a question, please let me know. Okay. So, before our video, I have a question to you. Why mass transportation is going to be a very strategic business for the world? What do you think? For example, if you look to China or India and their 5-year development plans, in terms of the country development plans, in the top 5 strategic action, you will see the mass transport. And Turkey is following the same way, actually. We will have more and more high-speed trains, for example, more and more metros, more and more LRVs, which is running on the cities. So what do you think? Why? Please.
Well, this is actually one of my questions towards the end, since you asked the question.
Okay.
I want to get back to. I think 2 reasons mainly is the population. The second thing is the movement towards becoming greener cities.
Wonderful. You're right.
My question, I'll keep it for the end.
Okay, perfect. Well, you have the answer. We are going more and more this eco-city perspective, right? Especially we see them in China. It's amazing. At least there are more than 10 eco-cities, which is really triggering in China and Asia. The first aspect is also, of course, the climate change, right? I mean, most of them, I think you have your automobiles, right? Who has an automobile? Hocam, yapmayın, mass transport lütfen. I think all of the people here, because Atılım is really far away, at least, you know, okay, so that's understandable. But
we are using 2 automobiles from the same house to the Atılım. We have 2 and we are following.
Beni öldürdünüz hocam, olamaz yani.
Twice.
Siz dünyaya 2 kere hocam. Of course, the first one is the climate change. I mean, imagine the carbon dioxide emission, right? If everyone has an automobile in the world. I mean, in the video you will see what we are doing to this world with our individual or private automobiles. The second one is, as you said, the population growth. It's very good. We are growing, the human beings. It will be 10 billion, I think, in 2015. It's very nice, but it makes it not easier, right, for the world. And of course, the urbanization. More and more people are living in a limited space, like Istanbul, like Mumbai, like London. They become mega city, and they have a lot of problems. One is the traffic, right? So I think the mass transport can bring a lot of solutions to these kind of problems. Congestion, I mean, it's again very related with this population growth. And of course, there are some financial parameters like oil or the price of the energy, of course. Very good. Okay. Now, before our global graduate program, I would like to show you a video of our Zepiro, but please, please keep in mind that it also has a kind of relation with the environment in this video. I think you will understand it better. Let me show you the video here. Bunu nasıl tüm ekrana getirebilirim?
Var ya ortada.
Şu mu?
Ortaya. Büyük var ya, stop değil.
Büyük mavi ortaya. Evet. Ama bu play de
Sen ne yapıyorsun?
bütün ekran
And you need
tablosu.
to double click on the screen itself.
Çift tıklayın hocam.
Çift mi tıklayacağım? Tamam. Çalıştır, çift tıklıyorum.
Evet.
Evet.
Gerek var mı?
Işıkları sandığı ya aslında.
Söndürelim mi? Gerek var mı? Değil mi?
Okay, so we are really proud of Zephyro. We are very proud of Zephyro. Zephyro is currently produced with our joint venture in China, and we have the first customer order in China with our Zephyro, and the second one is Italy. Now we will produce for Zephyro high-speed trains for Italy, and we are working on US high-speed market also. Because you know that the Obama announced $8 billion government support for the mass transport. I hope they will spend this money. So we are also lobbying for high-speed trains in USA together with Ansaldo. It's an Italian company. But it's an amazing train. And I hope we will see this kind of trains in Turkey in the near future. That's my hope. Okay, do you have any questions before going on to the Global Graduate Program? Okay. Türkçe de sorabilirsiniz arkadaşlar. Hiç problem değil. Peki. Okay, let me give you information on this program. It's a Global Graduate Program. Let me go on directly to this chart because it briefly explains what it is. It's an 18-month development program. Please, don't be confused. This is not an internship. If you are accepted to Global Graduate Program, meaning that you are an employee of Bombardier, you have a signed contract with the company. It's not an internship at all. So the requirements are even a bit higher than the internship requirements. It's an 18-month assignments, let's say. For example, as you see here, the first assignment, second assignment, and the third assignment, each of them is 6 months, yeah? Let me give you an example. The first one, let me select a country for Bombardier. Okay. Let's say Germany, passenger division, and you want to work for product introduction. Okay, so you work in this function 6 months. And after this, in your second assignment, then you think, where shall I go now for my second assignment? And you say, oh, okay, I want to stay in Europe. So let's go to Stockholm, to RCS, Rail Control Systems, the software engineering. And you want to work this time for finance, as an example, okay? So you finish after 6 months, you get your projects done, etc. And then you decide for the third assignment, and now you think, what shall I do? I didn't go to Asia before, so maybe I should go there. So we have a lot of sites in Asia, in Malaysia, in Thailand, Taiwan, a lot. So we said, okay, I want to go to Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia. So you go there, I want to work for systems division in the bid management. See, it's amazing. It's amazing. So you travel crazy, and you can select your country, your region, your division, yeah, together with your manager, of course. But, of course, you have to make your homework. There are 4 modules that you have to complete during this assignment, meaning that there are internal development modules, 4 projects that you have to complete for Bombardier. I think it's not going to be harder than your master thesis or your bachelor thesis. It's a very interesting projects, business projects, let's say, which you're doing with your team members. Okay. So, any questions in this chart? So, of course, we have 2 very specialized programs. One is the finance, and the other one is HR. For example, you come from a finance background and you said, okay, I will continue in my career only in the finance. I don't want to go to engineering or HR or product introduction, whatever. So you see, you can change your country in this program, in the finance track, but you have to work for the finance division. So meaning that you will report to finance. It might be business controlling, accounting, or let's say project controlling. But you have to keep yourself in the finance. And the other one is the HR. Again, you have a goal, personal goal. You said, I want to be an HR person in the future. So again, you can change your country, but you have to report to HR function. You can change also your division, but the function should stay the same. Okay. It's a very nice program, as I said, because Bombardier offers a lot of on-the-job and off-the-job development programs and trainings. So you will have an opportunity to get this kind of trainings. And there's going to be a mentor for each global graduate. This mentor should be at least two hierarchy above you. Like, for example, if you start as global graduate, then it might be a director or a senior director who you can share your challenges or your personal goals and have a chance to face-to-face meetings. Yeah? So this is very important, I think, at the beginning of your career. Okay, so what do we need from the person? First of all, we require a master degree as Bombardier. So after Atılım, so you need to complete at least 1 or 2 years master degrees. Who wants to pursue a master degree after bachelor? Who wants to
Master
pursue
yapmayı
master
düşünen
degree?
var mı diye sorayım.
Aha, çok güzel. Ne yapmak istiyorsunuz master'da?
Bizim bölümümüz elektronik.
Elektronik. Onunla alakalı yapacaksınız. Okay, and of course the language. That everything starts. Language, language, language. So English is a must, of course, because it's the common language in this multicultural company. But, of course, if you can speak any other language, Turkish is also on the pool, but if you can speak French or German, any European Union language, it's always value added, especially French, because it's a Quebecois company. They speak French, and as I said, they're proud of being a Quebecois company. It's a Franco-speaking, Francophone company, I would say. An excellent academic track, of course, this is also very important, being a good student, having a nice thesis, and having a very good reference letters from your professors. So this is also very, very important. I would say in the drivers, as I said, there's going to be 3 assignments in 3 different countries. So you should be a very mobile person, okay, without a family. If you don't have a family, that's good, because otherwise it might be a bit tough for you to travel every 6 months, yeah, to change your country. Passion to work in different countries and respect other cultures, right? Chinese behaves different than Italian, Italian behaves different than German, German is different than a Turkish person, right? Our customs, our culture, our mindset, our perspectives are different. So you have to respect, meaning that you need to have a kind of international mindset. Otherwise, it will be really difficult to work in this kind of, or to survive, let's say, in this kind of environment. But I believe most of you guys here in this room have this kind of capabilities. But the most important thing is the language, English. That will be my recommendation to you. Please, please, please, English, English, English. But you're very lucky because you're studying in Atılım University. It's an English-speaking university. You have a lot of chances. Please use these chances. This is your only chance. Let me say you. Yeah? Okay, good. Okay, this is our commitments. This is our expectations. Well, we talk most of them, so I will going to skip that. Okay, let's have a look to nationality of this global graduate program. As you see, Swedish. A lot of Swedish people in this program, especially women engineers from Sweden. It's amazing. Hocam gerçekten İsveçli kadın mühendisler. Yani dünyayı işgal edecekler yakında mühendis olarak. İnanılmaz. Yani en çok oradan çok fazla female engineer çıkıyor. Çok fazla Swedish var. The second one is the German, French, Indian, because we have a site in India and we want to grow in India. We have our own strategic action plan. Road to Asia, road to China, and road to India. And we are working on these plans to develop. Bulgaria, and Mexico, Brazil, Russia, Iranians, because the mass transit is going to be very, very important in this region. Soon, it's coming. Less than 10 years. And here we go, Turkish, 1 person. We have 1 person in this global graduate program. His name is Onur. He's currently living in UK, and he's living in Derby. We have a very big site in Derby, in the passengers division. Onur is graduated from ODTÜ mechanical engineering. It's a very nice person, very nice gentleman. I would say I met with him face to face. And he speaks English very well. He made a master's degree in Italy. It's very interesting. 1 year, let's say, engineering management degree. Not a business degree, but engineering management degree. And then he was accepted to this program. I mean, see, there are some Turkish people who achieve this program. Buradan sorusu olan var mı?
Bir önceki slayttan var da master
geçelim.
derecesi istiyoruz dediniz. Orada hani özellikle bir alan yani kontrol alanında olması zorunlu mu yoksa her alandan yani işinize yarayan alanlar hangisi?
Bir daha tekrarlar mısın?
Master derecesi istiyoruz dediniz ya. Yani özellikle şu alanlarda istiyoruz.
Şöyle mühendislik de olabilir, iş idaresi de olabilir. Özellikle bir alan yok. Ama sen mesela hakikaten mühendislikle ilerlemek istiyorsan tabii ki 1 senelik veya 2 senelik bir mühendislik master'ı da bence senin için çok daha iyi olur. En azından kendi bilgilerini orada tazelersin. Ama öyle şirketin aradığı spesifik bir master derecesi yok. Ama şirket bir mühendislik şirketi. Yani mühendislerin çok büyük şansınız var. Bir de şöyle bir durum var tabii arkadaşlar. Avrupa'da iyi derecede mühendis bulmak o kadar zor ki. Hakikaten çok kuru bir hani dry market. Çok it's difficult to find qualified engineers. Sorry, I have to switch to Turkish. It's okay. Then I will talk again. Yani iyi mühendis bulmak çok zor. Dolayısıyla mühendisseniz, hani bunun üstünde de bir master derecesi yapıyorsanız tabii ki neden olmasın?
Ben bir şey sorayım mı hocam? Şimdi bu mesela İsveç, işte Alman, Fransız, bunlardaki yoğunluk hani biraz dil şeyleriyle de ilişkili mi burada?
Tabii şöyle bir şey var, şirketin bu 52 tane production facilities'inin çoğu Avrupa'da. Zaten Almanya'ya gelmesinin bir sebebi de hani biz Kanadalı bir şirketiz ama aslında Avrupalıyızı simgelemek. Mesela bizim Avrupa'nın birçok yerinde, hani Asya'ya yeni gidiyoruz, işte Latin Amerika'da evet büyüyoruz, Brezilya ile birlikte ama oralar çok taze tabii, daha çok Avrupa'dayız. En büyük müşterimiz de Avrupa. Hani mass transport dediğiniz zaman kim bu işe para harcıyor? Avrupalılar para harcıyorlar, hızlı trenleriyle, metrolarıyla. Dolayısıyla bir Avrupa dili, dediğimiz gibi İngilizcenin yanında.
Onlar İngilizce zaten.
German, French, bunların hepsi Avrupa Birliği'nin kurucu ülkeleri. Dolayısıyla bir Almanca, Fransızca, İtalyanca, bunların hepsi tabii ki öne geçirir.
Ama Türkiye için de şans var. Belki bilinirliği de az yani.
Tabii, mesela Onur'un İngilizcesinin dışında son derece ileri olan bir dili yok. İtalyanca işte başlangıç, Almanca işte heveslenmiş başlangıç ama İngilizcesi mükemmel. Onu söyleyeyim. Onun İngilizcesi hakikaten mükemmel. O konuya çok emek vermiş Onur. Hani o da çok böyle aman bir şart değil. Tabii 2 dil olsa ne kadar güzel. Kabulü daha kolaylaşır. Şimdi, how can you apply to this program? It's very easy. Actually, I have some catalogs for you. But you can go to our website, www.bombardier.com. You can find every kind of information about the internships, plus the global graduate program. Or you can go directly to this www.number1.bombardier.job. So we have all these opportunities are posted. It's a very transparent, very open. Yeah. If you apply, they will turn back to you. Believe me. For internships also. But our internships are, there's another thing. It's not 1 month or 3 months internships. It's 6 months generally. So I don't know, it's different from Turkey, because in Turkey generally, right, I mean in the summer we spend 2 months or let's say 1 month, right, but in Bombardier they generally prefer 6 months, so this is another issue. But it's of course, I mean, negotiations. If you can negotiate it, I think the company can understand your situation. So, okay, the application, it started in December 15th and between February, the end of February, let's say. This is the application, online application. We have online exercises, so you have to really pass several steps. There is going to be a phone interview and then face-to-face case studies, right? Leadership case studies. It's okay, it's not easy, let's say. It's not easy to get the acceptance, but I showed you, I mean, Onur managed it, right? Onur achieved it, so why you don't, right? So, okay, this is the end.